Ian starts his conversation just telling me about my performance and how he feels. Joe's listening. Joe tells me how he feels. I stop both of them. Yo, just get straight to the point, nigga. Like, what are we doing here? Is it bad? Get straight to the point. What's going on? My man told me how he feels, like, just performance-wise. And the funny part about it, see, I was taking Joe serious, but it's when the white man, Ian, started saying, you don't love him.
Oh, shit.
You don't love him. When I'm watching on the playback and you're on your phone and this man, he has worked hard, he puts his friends on, and all you do is on your phone not paying attention. You don't love him. You know how much chances we took? I'm listening to him like, I'm just laughing. Now, I feel bad that I'm laughing.
That sounds respectful.
If Flip didn't work here, your AdSense check would go down about $40K. Hey, however much you make,
do you think they're making $40K?
No, I'm saying wherever it applies to, it'll go down quite a bit.
Yeah, for sure.
It will go down quite a bit. Is all I'm saying.
Do you think you laughing at him change the outcome at all?
What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. Damn, this is how you start the episode off. It's already bad enough. It's already bad enough that you, in essence, did get demoted. I don't know what the hell to call it. What happened to you actually is worse than the demotion, but we'll get to that later. You start off the episode breaking the fourth wall. And guys, going forward, I want y'all to pay attention to the faces of everyone else on the set as this is happening. Whenever Flip breaks the fourth wall, Joe always tries to laugh it off because he doesn't want anybody to know the truth in what Flip is saying and the severity in what Flip is saying. Parks is always going to ask questions to make Flip look like the idiot because he knows what Flip is saying is going to put Joe and Ian in some type of negative light to some people out here. So he wants to nip that in the bud, per se. Ice and Ish are always the faces I pay attention to the most whenever this happens. Notice they don't say a fucking word. They don't move. Ice might smirk, but Ish don't laugh. None of this shit is a joke to him. None of it. It's serious. But at the same time, you got to continue to ask yourself, why does Joe allow this to happen? And then he said it. He said it point blank, period. Under the guise of us as Clippers, and shout out to Mark for calling us Clippers. That's his way of denigrating us. But anyway, Joe tried to put the onus on us, saying if Flip wasn't here, we wouldn't get $40K a month or whatever. And I'm thinking about putting my how much I made this month on display, or last month, the check that I'm about to receive on the 21st. He's hella close. 40K, yeah. Monthly, no, but for the year, yeah, you're right. But let's be clear, I'm one of the people that always gives Flip credit. Even when I'm talking shit about him, I always give him the credit for what he brings to the JBP. Who is he speaking to? And on the flip side to that, he's not solely talking about us as the Clippers. And even if he was, how the hell would he know what we make off of Flip if he wasn't coming up with it in his own head or have the analytics behind it as to how much Flip makes for him? If Flip makes that much for us, how much do you think Flip makes for Joe? Which is why this whole scenario is funny to me. This is why Flip is going to continue to break the fourth wall. I just said this pertaining to Mona. You gave Mona the reins to the JBP too early, so now whenever you try to reprimand her in the future, it's not going to go well for you. It's going to have the same effects that Flip has, or that you're sitting him in the corner and timeouting this nigga is having on Flip. It's going to have the same effects on Mona. Because this is why Flip acts the way he does. And it happened the very first time, which is why I spoke on it. When you suspended Flip it was well over a month the last time, because let's be clear, Joe wanted to fucking fire Flip. He wanted to fire him the very first time. And this was like 2 years ago. He sat his ass down for a long time. But the public outcry is what brought Flip back initially. And it's funny that he has seemingly forgot that. But now that he's in the doghouse again, he's going to do what he has to do to get right in public favor. I'm telling you. But anyway, Mona's gonna do the same thing, and she's already started because your cash cow, which I know he's as such because you had to make a choice between him or Melissa, and you didn't fire him to make Melissa come back. That's the only reason. Let's be clear. Flip is still here because he's your cash cow. So for you to sit your cash cow down in order to propel what possibly could be a cash cow means something. It's saying something. Guys, how many Potter of the Months has Flip won? Serious question. And then every time you go in the comment section, whose name is said the most? And you can throw Mel in there too, and I'm still saying whose name is said the most out of all the co-hosts. And now Mona has this power, and for what? For what? Because you still didn't fire Flip. You didn't fire him because you need that income coming from Flip, just like us, the Clippers, do. I'm the first to say it. I'll even take it further back. This community doesn't exist without Flip breaking the fourth wall the first time. And shout out to Big Pump Killer and Chig Smooth and all the others that had started off creating on Joe Budden content, but now they don't do that anymore. So this current crop of people wouldn't exist without Flip doing his antic shit. But we gotta call spades, man. There's a reason he laughed at Ian's fucking face. And let's be clear, that is definitely ruminating in the back of Ian's mind. He's never going to forget when Flip laughed at him when he was being serious. And Flip came on here talking about it frustrated him because Ian called him brother. So what, you want him to call you nigga? Or do you want him to just acknowledge you as Flip or Trevor or sir? What is it? Because he's white, he can't call you brother, or he's getting frustrated calling you brother, so you're going to take a racial connotation to this. Nigga, I am 2 seconds away from you never seeing another JBP check again, and you're gonna laugh in my face. But yes, he is. Because y'all don't do anything. Y'all keep telling the whole world that it's me, it's me, it's me. And you know you're gonna get a reaction out of me. So Joe's doing that on purpose. Like I said on Patreon, and y'all need to go subscribe to that because we be dropping some heat. I told y'all on Patreon, Joe is a mastermind at getting everybody to pay attention to everyone around him and no longer him. But he also knows how to pluck everybody's strings to get them to react in ways that he wants them to for content. So every time he speaks on Flip getting reprimanded, even though he never brings it up, it's always Flip. Every time he adds to it, Flip is just going to continue going down this path. But why would that be okay with Joe? Joe has the editing power. He can get rid of everything that's said on this show. That's another thing that people need to start paying attention to. But I'm over here just rambling. This shit caught me off guard. Clearly, it's still catching Flip off guard because he really doesn't know what's going to happen as a result. But he does know he still has leverage because he's still here. He's still here. And speaking of Melissa, I am almost positive I'm going to have a video out, and I'll even put that one on YouTube. I was going to throw it behind the Patreon, but I got something else for Patreon, trust me. Melissa about to piss me off, but like the Stop was saying yesterday, she is going to be one of the bigger female voices in her lane and just in podcasting in general. Because the play that she did with Charlamagne and tagging him on YouTube. Anyway, y'all got me jumping all over the place. The JBP isn't in shambles. Let's not say that because they're still wildly successful. But there's a whole bunch of shit happening behind the scenes that we are just now getting privy to. But let's be clear, all of this shit has been happening over years at this point. Mona was just a cherry on top, and since she's going to vocalize how she feels, it's exasperated through everyone else now. Like, oh shit, what are we going to do, Joe? What are we going to do? Because Joe is like, or the cast is like, this nigga already made one female leave. Even though we all hated her, he still got one female to leave, and now he's already on the bad side of this next one. But he's still here. You got to ask yourself, why is he still here? Now I'm really calling into question the leadership of Joe. Why is Flip still here? You got to answer this question at some point in time. Because he has made all these grievances towards everybody up there, but he's still here. Y'all let me know what y'all think is going on behind the scenes. Y'all let me know what y'all think is going on with the show, Flip, Mona, all of this shit. in the comment section. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know how we rocking. You already know what it is. You already know what's going on. We're just gonna keep this thing moving. Once again, y'all go subscribe to the Patreon if you haven't. That's patreon.com/elevation or / I don't know how these / directions go. Y'all go check me out on Twitter. Y'all go check out the Instagram, all under the Elevation tagline. And I'll see y'all there. And I'll see y'all soon. Peace.